I look at 5 things when picking out an old plane: the base, the handle, the notch, the wedge, and the blade. The base isn't cracked too much, so I was able to seal it and sand it, and it wasn't warped too badly. It's been banged up, so it was used by a carpenter and well oiled. Probably prevented serious cracks from forming. The handle is in great condition and polished from using, so obviously I can get a lot of work out of it. The wedge is not falling apart. You can see little cracks right there, but inside that notch it won't fall apart with the blade holding tension on it. And the blade, all the pieces are here and it's not broken, with plenty of room to sharpen. So a good old Ogons plane for 20 bucks. It's easy enough to flatten the surface. I got different grit sandpaper, and I don't even glue it or get one that's long or anything. I just see the glue in there, and the cracks are all sealed well. That's all I really needed to do, but I'll keep working it, go through different grit sandpaper, and this is all you really got to do. Put one hand on the front and set your foot on it. It won't go nowhere. It's really easy. Anyways, as I move along and finish it up, I'll add another video. Not the hardest job in the world sharpening these up. You just find your angle, step on it, and work it. Easier with 2 hands, but it'll take a while to get that chip out. Then I'll work on to the tensioning blade. I'll just clean it up and just so it looks pretty and put it all back together. You can see I got that flattened out and oiled. The finer grit sander you use on it, the smoother it'll run across your board. Just less friction. You don't actually need anything fancy to shape your blade or clean up the rust. I just sandpaper some WD-40 and it's really simple. Flat piece of wood. You hear it grinding off the extra rust and stuff. See how smooth that is? Then the edge is difficult to see, but I actually, because they get dinged up from hammering them, you have to file it off so this will sit flat or it'll be a pain in the butt. And same for the edge, you just hone it and you can put it on a flat piece of glass or metal so you get a better edge, and you don't need a grinder or nothing, file and shit. So I got everything cleaned up enough to work inside. I got the file to put a nicer bevel on there. I'll be using a sandpaper. A piece of old glass with WD-40 to hone the edge down. I'll post a video after it's all put together right and cutting on a piece of wood, but it's real simple. You just sit it flat on the paper and glass and work it in circles. Takes a while, but you'll get a really good edge if you go through a couple grits of sandpaper.